Good morning, children. I welcome you all to today's English language class, and I hope you all had a wonderful Diwali this year. Let's learn about antonyms today. You all know that antonyms are words that have opposite meanings. An antonym is a word that is from Greek word anti meaning opposite and onym for name. Now, how do we form opposites? A very easy way to form the opposite is the use of prefix. Prefix is a group of letters which may be 3 or 2 in number, and if it is added before the root word, then the meaning changes. Like we have pre, non, ir, un, in, dis. The moment we add these prefix before the root word, the word means the opposite. Why do we use antonyms? We use antonyms so that our writing is going to stand out. We will avoid repetition, or we can say something by twisting the meaning so that the style of writing enhances. Please refer to your Grammar Way book, page 126. You will see the meaning of prefix is given, that it is a set of letters which is added at the beginning of a word to form a new word with a new meaning. We will be just doing un and in class 4. If we add un in front of words like able, attached, certain, do, fair, happy, you will see that the meaning of the word will become the opposite. Similarly, if we add in or in before words like ability, complete, capable, correct, edible, formal, the meaning will change. In the course of explanation, we will also discuss the meanings of the words and how the word becomes just the opposite. Before that, I would like to tell you un means not, or it is the opposite of. Like these children are happy. If I add un in front of happy, it becomes unhappy. You are already familiar with some everyday words which we use very commonly, like unlucky, unkind, untie, untrue, unchained, untidy, unhelpful, unsafe, unlucky, uncomfortable, unwell, uncertain. Now, let me give you a small activity. Let me see if you can identify the root word in the given set of words. The words are unfold. I'm sure you must have figured out the word is fold. Similarly, for unable, the word is able. For unbolt, the word is bolt. And unbolt means unlocked. Unarmed means somebody who's not carrying any weapon. And armed is just the opposite, somebody who's carrying some weapons. Unblock, somebody whom you do not want to have access to your Facebook or WhatsApp. Then either when you want him to see your profile, we unblock, but when we don't want him to see, we block them. Unlike, you all know, unknown, somebody who's famous or known, opposite is unknown. Unfasten, something which we have not tied. Now look at these words. You have to learn this list, but I'm sure it will not take much time because you are very familiar with most of the words. Like afraid is unafraid, happy is unhappy, helpful is unhelpful, kind is unkind, lucky is unlucky, friendly is unfriendly. safe, unsafe, well, unwell, do, undo, wanted, unwanted, fair, unfair, tidy, untidy, true, untrue, able, unable, afraid, unafraid, lock, unlock, tie, untie, pleasant, unpleasant, pack, unpack. Now, all these words you are all familiar with and you all know the meanings also. See how the word has become just the opposite with the addition of the prefix un. Then we have the in prefix, which means not. It appears in numerous English vocabulary words. For example, indirect, insane, active becomes inactive, complete becomes incomplete, correct becomes incorrect, visible becomes invisible. Now, a few words are given, and I will also tell you the meaning of the words which might be a little difficult for you. But here I have given you the opposite, and then you will remove the in to see how the opposite of that word is formed. Like inaccurate means something which is not exact. Now, how will we form the opposite? By just removing the prefix and it becomes accurate. It means exact. Incomplete, complete. Inactive, somebody who's very lazy is inactive. So the opposite will be active. Inedible, something which we cannot eat. Something which we can eat is edible. Ineffective, sometimes some medicines are ineffective, they do not work well. Even sometimes scoldings are ineffective on some children who are very naughty. So what will be the opposite? Effective. Inefficient, somebody who's not capable of doing work nicely, that person we call him an inefficient person. And somebody does the opposite by removing the prefix in, we see that he becomes a very capable or an efficient person. Informal, somebody who's dressed up very casually, we call such a person very informal. Or somebody who does not believe in any formal dress code, he is wearing a very informal, very casually dressed up. And formal is like when you have to dress up properly. You cannot come to school in formal dress, isn't it? You have to dress up formally in your uniform. Then invisible, something which we cannot see. If we remove the in, we get the root word visible, which means something which we can see. Injustice, something which is where justice is not done, something which is not dealt with fairness. And opposite is justice. Incorrect, if we remove the in, we see that we get the word correct. Now let us do this activity where I have given you jumbled up all the words which you will be using the prefixes un and in to change the meaning. Like visible, what will be the word? Correct. What will be the opposite word? Do, lucky, pack, safe, active, justice, folded, accurate, wanted, and complete. Now let us check the answers. Invisible, incorrect, undo, unlucky, unpack, unsafe, inactive, injustice, unfolded, inaccurate, unwanted, and incomplete. Here once again, why we are doing antonyms, I would like to stress, because it will make your writing sound better. And authors often use antonyms to show different sides of a situation or an idea. Synonyms and antonyms spice up the language. Sometimes they even provide a detailed focus towards the meaning. So that is why if we learn the use of antonyms and synonyms, we can enrich our vocabulary and we can write very effectively. So I'm going to end the class here, children. Remember that you have to learn the two lists along with the table given in the book, and these are very simple words which you are all familiar with. So, children, I hope you have understood the use of antonyms and also of synonyms, which we have done in the previous class. Till the next class, take care and bye.